we're really grateful that you're out here. We want to. I'm really grateful that the chief and council are here. Hold my hands up to them because a lot of times this is who they are, and to be with our neighbors here in Fort Langley, the ones that are holding the signs up. I thank the media for coming out to support what's going on today. So with that, that's it. Awesome.
I'd like to call Lekeyten to come forward, please, and say a few words.
CFP for helping us keep the safety roads enclosed for us to do your work. A few years ago when we met at Kwantlen Polytechnic University, and we were just introduced to Kinder Morgan at that time, and I had 4 words for them right away when I first met them. The first 5 minutes I met them, I told them I have 4 words for you that's going to carry me right till the end of that pipeline, and those 4 words were
Are you allowed to say it?
over my dead body. So the pipeline itself, it goes right through my backyard and around right off of Kwantlen First Nation, McMillan Island, onto Bray Island, across this slough and over onto the mainland here. A long time ago, before the highways were here, the Salmon River was flooded with people. 10,000 Kwantlens lived here. 10,000 Kwantlens. Every bend on that Salmon River is a place for a family to stay and do their business of trade. Every bend on that Salmon River has a family name to it. From Tawasin, Musqueam, all the way up the valley, Lekeyten, Katsi, Kwantlen. And from the neighboring tribes upriver, they would paddle down for days. They would come and we would trade. The Salmon River was our highway. That water, we drank from the water, we cooked that water, fed our babies. Kwantlen territory here, it's too bad the clouds are up, but our lands were marked from mountain peak to mountain peak. That was our territory. And for you to know who you are, every person standing here today, especially the elders, you represent 5 generations of people. We're not standing here alone. You're standing here representing your 5 generations of people. And for us to know the difference between right and wrong have been carried from that first generation onwards. 10,000 years ago, we were here, we were living, and we plan to be here to time immemorial until the last sun rises. Our children have that right to be on this land and living freely with a good environment. It's their inherent right to the land, the water, the air, the rain, the snow, the wind, the ground, and from what's in the ground that keeps us healthy. Because every day you have to eat, and every day that food comes from the land. Anything where there's a pipeline, there's better ways to do it, safer. But never, never, ever in the watersheds when it comes to the First Nation people.
That's right.
Our watersheds are slowly diminishing. Our watersheds, we're starting to lose the water. It's bad enough to have an oil spill near that water. Kinder Morgan, they don't know these things. Kinder Morgan, they know money. Kinder Morgan, they know politicians. They know how to pay a politician. We don't do that. We stand for the truth, and we stand for what's right for your children's children. Kwantlen First Nation here has a very, very strong elders group and leadership. And we do believe that whenever issues arise that come to the environment, we'll be the first ones to come out with the drums, the knowledge, the anticipation, and shake your hand to all those who came from the Burnaby Mountain. There was a promise up in Burnaby Mountain that they would be here, and they're here. I can't extend my thank you enough to those who fight for our rights. And you don't even belong to Kwantlen, but you're here for us. What a beautiful world. And what a beautiful world you're making for the children. It makes our leadership stand strong. It makes us see the truth. And it gives us lots of time to show gratitude. It shows lots of time for us to say thank you. And lots of time for us to get to know each other as the people of the country, the land. The people of the land fighting for the people of the water, who also come from the people of the sky and from the people in the ground. You all have a direction to go in your life, and I'm so glad you stopped here in Kwantlen today and extend your best wishes to the safety of the environment of the nations that surround all of us right across British Columbia. Because every inch of land in British Columbia is on First Nations territory. Believe that, because it's true. You're on Kwantlen territory that overlaps with Mats Creek Katsi. And with that, someone cut me off.
Yeah. I think we need to hear that
I'm
again.
going to turn this away, and I do believe we have a purpose today. And we need to fulfill this purpose with lots of safety. We need to fulfill our day so that when we go home, you can always know that we stand together shoulder to shoulder. And from my family and the elders group in Kwantlen, I thank you all for being here, and I wish you all a safe journey home when it's all finished. And I thank our drummers and those who were reporting to the media. We need you to report the truth. We need to report the truth because that's how British Columbians live. British Columbians know better than to live a lie. We need to always speak the truth, know the truth, and hold your grandchildren up, telling them they're in a safer environment. And with that, I wish you all a great day. All my relations, Katsi.
Thank you, Lekeyten and Kevin, Kelly. I'd like to introduce our MC for today, Sino.
Skenagoga, Ajistaha, where Yungets, Gata Hioni. In my language, I'm known as Hajistahawe. It means in our language, he carries the fire. And they asked me to come in MC here today. I am, a lot of my background is